is a different one, quite often until you get married, I suspect, and have children, when that relationship with your mother changes a bit, and it can become much closer because of that's the first time you really understand what mothers have been doing.
Look how excited you are, you've got a younger brother, that's fantastic. It didn't last long.
I think it's that.
So, I mean, this could be literally Christmas last year with you and Zara.
Exactly.
Christmas is always such an important family occasion. For most of my life, the Queen has hosted it at Sandringham in Norfolk. But some years, the whole family gathered at Windsor Castle.
It can be a bit of a nightmare when you have everybody under one roof, but also it's fantastic because you just never know what's going to happen.
And it was particular fun at Windsor because of the huge space. That long green corridor, which incidentally is full, of course, of the most marvellous furniture and pictures. But children used to ride their bicycles up and down there. I don't think there were skateboards, but they were hurling themselves about. Miraculously, I don't think any of the pictures or furniture was ever damaged.
There's a huge blue giraffe that's been there for years and years and years, and she sort of bounces around and her legs wobble all over the place, and she's got a big dandelion in her nose. And I remember that every year since I was small, it's been there, and George and Charlotte and I play with it, and I'd say that becomes more of a centrepiece for the family, because it's just an old friend who's turned up every year.
One of the drawing rooms was turned into the room where the Christmas tree was, which was completely magical.
We see this is strong enough to... Get off.
On Christmas Eve, at the end of tea, the Queen would open the big doors. And first of all, there were no lights on, except on the Christmas tree, so that was very impressive.
Because as the rooms were quite tall, it just filled. It was from floor to ceiling. It was amazing.
And then, headed by a flock of children, in a state of great excitement, we would all go in and find our presents.
I always say to both my grandparents, why do you keep doing it at this age? Why do you have your whole family under one roof? It must just exhaust you. But they love it. They absolutely love it. At least that's what they say.
On Christmas morning, they had Holy Communion, breakfast, and then a big service in the chapel, and then Christmas lunch. You know, you can imagine all the nonsense of Christmas lunch which everybody has, of paper hats and things that's coming out of crackers.
There was a long table which was divided, and then we, with our names, but we knew because of the order where we were going to be.
I remember once changing the name on the person next to me, which was an awful thing to do, and it caused rather a lot of upset. I won't say who the person was, but I never forgot that. I didn't do it again.
There's a look that everybody knows. If you know the Queen well enough, there's a look, and you know you've either overstepped the mark or you've said something really daft. And in my case, I usually say something pretty daft. And you get the sort of the glazed look, the sort of thinking to yourself, who is this absolute idiot?